Alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and I'm bringing you another Dragon Ball Z segment, bringing you guys a brand new set of facts for Dragon Ball, and it's going to range from video games, anime, manga, any fact that's related to Dragon Ball we will be covering in this video and in all of our future series. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this video. In the Viz edition of the English manga, when Vegeta was born due to fusion, he calls himself Vegerot. Yes, Vegerot. However, this was a mistake as they combined the name Vegeta with Goku's English name Kakarot to form Vegerot. However, originally he was called Vegito in the Japanese version because Goku's Japanese name was Kakaroto, obviously his Saiyan name, so Vegeta plus Kakaroto equals Vegito. And obviously we got it correct in the anime adaptation where they also call him Vegito. So that's essentially how the origin of his name was.
In 2008, Toei and Namco Bandai approached Akira Toriyama to create a new Dragon Ball series based on the positive feedback that Yo Son Goku and his friends return got, and Toriyama declined them. So, as a plan B, they decided to remake Dragon Ball Z with less filler in reframed and remastered high definition and call it Dragon Ball Kai. Ironically, in 2015, we now actually have our new Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Super.
In the manga adaptation of Dragon Ball Z, there is a serious difference in the graphical depiction of how Dr. Gero killed the male civilian on the island 9 kilometers southwest of South City, as much of a tongue twister as that sounds. In the anime, Gero strangled him to death, but in the manga, he literally pulled the man's head off like a fruit.
Many folks have asked what the Dragon Balls are actually made of throughout the years. Well, little known fact that Toriyama said in an interview way back in the 1980s that he pictures them as being semi-translucent marble, which is pretty hard.
The movie Dragon Ball Path to Power was the last Dragon Ball movie to get a movie showing all the way up until Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, making it 17 years before another theatrical release.
Known as Kaio-sama in the original Japanese version, King Kai's pet monkey Bubbles is actually named after Michael Jackson's pet monkey Bubbles.
The Ginyu Force is a parody off of the Power Rangers. The proof is that in Japanese, the Ginyu Force are referred to as the Ginyu Tokusentai, which translates to Ginyu Special Forces, parallel to Super Sentai for the Japanese Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers in Japan were referred to as Go Ranger.
Ryusei Nakao is famous for voicing Frieza in the Japanese dub of Dragon Ball Z, but before voicing Frieza, he voiced Tambourine in Dragon Ball. What do Frieza and Tambourine have in common? Well, they both have killed Krillin at 2 different points in the series, and thus Nakao has the privilege of being the only voice actor to have killed Krillin twice.
Although it has never been openly stated, Frieza's third form has an extremely strong resemblance to H.R. Geiger's design of the Xenomorph from Ridley Scott's Alien series. Although Toriyama hasn't openly stated that he designed it off of the Xenomorph, he has stated in the first issue of the American Shonen Jump Volume 1 that Alien was his favorite movie, and he incorporated science fiction into Dragon Ball to expand its scope as inspired from the Alien series. So, with that said, it's definitely extremely likely that Toriyama based Frieza's third form off of the Xenomorph.
In the original Dragon Ball Z, not Kai, but Z, the fight between Goku and Frieza clocked in at 3.5 hours of screen time, therefore making it the longest fight in anime history as of this video.
However, Super Jaiyan would probably not agree with that because he would follow it from Dragon Ball Kai. So guys, that has been our video for today in terms of our 10 main facts. We always throw in an extra bonus fact, something that's a little bit more subjective in nature, and it's actually relating to Akira Toriyama having no problems and no serious changes with the development of Janemba. Geekdom, do you have anything else you'd like to add to that?
I mean, pretty much what you're referring to is that Tadayoshi Yamamuro is actually the original designer of Janemba, and what would happen is that Yamamuro would design the movie characters, some of them, and then send them over to Toriyama to make modifications. Janemba is the only character that we know of that's been stated in interviews that Toriyama made no modifications to. He loved the design of Janemba so much, he kept it exactly how it was originally drawn, which should tell you a lot about how awesome that Janemba character looked in Toriyama's eyes, even though it was a Yamamuro creation.
So with that said, I hope you guys tune in for the next video, and most importantly, over everything else, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always say, to have a great day, guys, and please check out Geekdom's channel in the description.